Lewis does not open hard drives, and if he does, I'll kick him in the nuts. So something very important. Hey everyone, today's video is going to be about two drives that I received. They were opened up prior, and let's just take a look and see what's going on with them. Alright, so I want to touch on the importance of using the green light for inspection on the platters. This drive was taken somewhere else. Someone opened this up. The client that dropped it off states that, was not him that did it. So someone had to have done this. So let's see what's going on with it. It's really hard to show you the scratch that I'm talking about on this platter, but if you look in the top, right where my finger is right now, there's like a very faint scratch. Obviously it's going to be circular for the heads. It's not sure if you see it on the camera, but it is there. And if you look at where my finger is right now, it's literally right in that same area. So what happened here is this likely had stuck heads, so the heads were not on the ramp. As you see here, they were in the park position, and whoever pushed them back to the ramp did not inspect the heads after doing so. So you need to inspect the heads under the microscope to make sure that nothing is, you don't see it, that you want to make sure there's no debris on the sliders or the heads, right? You want to make sure there's nothing that will interfere with the reading abilities of these, this head stack assembly here. So obviously whoever did it did not inspect them, and in turn caused this platter damage. This one's very faint. You can barely see it again, but the next one that I'm going to show you is very clear cut, and it's a prime example of why data recovery companies hate when things like this have been taken somewhere else, especially computer repair shops. Computer repair shops, I think, have one of the worst reputation when it comes to drives being opened up. It's quite ironic because we are also a computer repair shop, but we have very specialized fields here. Lewis does all the board repair. I do all the hard drive data recovery. Lewis does not open hard drives, and if he does, I'll kick him in the nuts. So something very important to make clear here. So let me quickly remove these two here. So I'm not sure what happened with this one, but it came in this exact condition, right? So this came in this exact condition that it's in. The heads, I guess, were stuck. Whoever tried to unstick them caused the damage that I'm about to show you right now. So let's turn off the light, use the green light. Remember how I said it's very important? So yeah, you can't hide from this. I can see everything that you did. Look at that. Scratch. Look at the rest. More scratches on the bottom left here. And honestly, this is something that should not have been done, right? This is client data that should be treated with respect. Nothing like this should happen, right? It's not something that's, I don't know, maybe it'll work type of thing. This isn't a motherboard that you can fix, or yeah, this is disappointing to see, to say the least. I don't really have words to describe this type of damage that was done to this thing, but yeah, if I was this customer, I would be very upset. It's unfortunate that this thing happened, but yeah. So this is the Western Digital, and then this is the Samsung. This is actually a Seagate drive. So just to quickly tell you a little bit about this, try not to make this video too long. So this is actually a Seagate drive. You see there, it says Seagate. It was manufactured by Seagate. These are no longer made. This is known as the Spin Point. The family is the M8E to be exact, if you use PC3000. So this is no longer made. This is no longer, in production. And generally speaking, with this drive, it normally has platter degradation, right? So the platters, they get weaker over time. They get degraded over time, and the heads in turn can't read what's on the platter. So if the heads are good, the platters are getting degraded. There's nothing you can do still to get the data back. This though likely had stuck heads. Whoever unstuck them did not inspect the heads under the microscope, and in turn caused the halo, or the circular scratch there that I'm showing you. But this one's a little bit difficult to see. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's on the top right, well, top left. It's easily visible there. But yeah, it's unfortunate that this happened. So the customer that dropped this off wanted to see a video about it. So this is actually for the customer. But why not kill two birds with one stone here and just show you guys the stuff that I deal with on a daily basis. This is why it's very important for people who are opening these drives to know what they're talking about, right? You don't want to bring this into someone who's not had experience opening these drives before. It's very, very unfortunate to see these cases come in, and I do see them often, right? So to be very clear here, nobody here opens drives besides me and another technician, Orhan there. Lewis focuses on laptops, boards, stuff like that. We're very specialized here, right? Everyone's in their own field. It's very important to actually have this sort of separation, so to speak, because if you don't, you have stuff like this. The data recovery field, or the data recovery companies in general, they hate computer repair shops for this reason. And I can't blame them. A lot of the time, people bring this in to me and I ask them, where did you take this? They're like, I took it into a computer store. Right away, it's always like, oh God, what am I gonna see now? This is a prime example of it. Those two drives belong to the same client, and that's actually even more unfortunate, because then this is, a double whammy for this poor person. Before I actually wrap up this video, I wanna show you a little bit of what's going on with this PCB. It's the Western Digital PCB from 2 days ago, I think. It's for that 1 terabyte Western Digital hard drive. So let's see exactly what's going on with this. There you go. So I did a little further investigation, some more digging, haha, pun intended. And it turns out that this has a short in the internal layers of the board. So a lot of you were asking, well, replace the PCB and read the ROM in, boot code or something like that to get the information from this. You can't. This is shorted. So this PCB, right, was shorted. There's nothing I can do to get access or to power this on anymore. The short is, as you can see, it's in there. It's layers deep, actually. And I did some digging, and yeah, it's still there. So I used the thermal chem with Chris to, get to the bottom of this. Another pun. And yeah, it's unfortunate. This was where the TVS diode was, and then actually I think there was another. I think under this 0 ohm resistor, you had a short as well. So the customer approved the head stack assembly replacement. And it's great, because then I'll get to show you the continuation of the video, right? I'll get to show you what happens with that specific case, and hopefully we can get the data. So I ordered a couple of donors for it. They should be coming in next week, and I will, make another video to update you guys as to what's going on with this. That's it for today, and as always, enjoy your day.